It's Move It Monday, and this lady you're going to be seeing a lot, especially with the announcement of the new Triumph women's soccer team. Say hello to Blakely Madden, a great soccer player and basketball player of her own. She is the trainer and COO with 1111 Training. Girl, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Welcome to YC.
Absolutely.
So I'm the dumb person. Like, what is 1111? What does that mean?
So 1111 initially was a soccer training facility that India, my friend, and I started 6 years ago. So we do supplemental training for girls soccer. So basically, any girl that plays a sport, loves it, wants to get better, they come train with us. So we're not a club, but the best way I tell people is we're personal trainers for soccer.
For soccer.
So that's what we do. We recently started an adult training program as well 2 years ago now. So
because you're like, you can actually get in shape too while you're doing.
Yeah, we do have a fair number of parents that come and train while their daughters train. So this is just like an adult functional fitness.
That's great. So everyone can come and get something out of it, which is great. Megan was mentioning the Triumph and the women's soccer team there. How exciting is that for Greenville? And I know that you have some interesting connections with that as well.
Yeah, it's amazing. I think it's a huge opportunity for both soccer and obviously girls in the upstate and the community. You know, we train hundreds of girls, a lot that are very interested in being part of this team. And it's a huge opportunity for them to continue to play the sport they love. That's always been kind of our goal, is to help girls transition into that next step, that next layer team. But once some of these girls finish college, where do they go? What do they do? So this presents an opportunity to keep playing the sport they love in the town they grew up in. So I think it's awesome, and we're thankful to be part of it. We're fortunate enough to know the organization fairly well, and Joe and Chris and all them, and Julie, the new coach. So she's invited us out to the tryouts next weekend. They're doing open tryouts for the team. So we're just thankful to be part and hopefully see it be as successful as it possibly can be.
Well, that's cool. Tell me a little bit about your soccer history. I mean, it's not, you know.
It's cool because obviously I grew up in Greenville and played here locally, and then went to South Carolina and played college soccer and professionally after that. But to come back and be in this town and get to give back in this way is always super special. And now, you know, to be a part of an inaugural team here that's going to hopefully do great things for the community it's an honor, really. So
to do it, what would you want parents to know? Because, you know, we talk about this a lot. You were a dual athlete growing up, and there's so many articles. It's like parents that stick to just one sport, it's not doing your kid a whole lot of justice. At some point, you do have to choose. That can be a little bit later in life. But what would you want kids to know? Like, when should they start doing some extra training like soccer, other than maybe their, you know, couple days with practice?
Right. Well, I think it's a double-edged sword, and it's always a tough line, right? And, you know, I always say the earlier the better, simply because, you know, our goal is to help girls with their technique and build good habits.
Right.
And
not trying to fix the bad.
Right. So the later they start, the more you spend time breaking bad habits than you do learning new ones. And so, but that being said, I do think there's obviously benefit to being a multi-sport athlete, and I did that growing up. I think you gain a lot by being versatile, playing different things, getting exposed to different types of, you know, teams, coaches, those types of things. So there's nothing wrong with that, but I would also say if you have the time and it works for your schedule and logistics, then it's always good to start early. You build yourself a good foundation, set yourself up for a good future.
And of course, the physical side, it sets up like a good physical habits. But talk about some of the other mental and self-esteem building techniques that are involved in some of that, because not everyone's going to go on to play college or professional or anything like that. But there's some great tools to be learned.
100%. I feel like I tell people all the time, 95% of my job is just counseling and helping girls, you know, learn who they are. So much of it is just identity. And hey, you aren't what you play. You're not the sport. But so much of those lessons can be learned through their careers, so to speak, as they're growing up. And I think that's more so what we do than anything is help girls build up their self-esteem, self-confidence, know who they are, be able to have a real conversation. I mean, so much of it is like, you know, you don't shy away from things, you face up to things, and giving them that courage to do those types of things, so that when they
role model, right? Don't you want to send your daughter to her? What ages do you start?
We start at age 10 with our girls. So yeah, I mean, I know it sounds young, but some of our 10-year-olds that start and we're able to teach them certain basic foundational techniques, when they get to age 13, 14, they're far surpassed girls that start at age 15. So you build a good foundation like anything in life, then you set yourself up for success for sure.
This is great.
So
awesome information. And listen, if you're a parent of one of those girls and want to go in and get a fantastic workout, go see them. I see y'all doing box jumps and sled pulls and all the things at your place. So the information is right there on your screen. You can look them up. So we appreciate you,
Absolutely.
Carol.
Thanks for
Awesome.
having
Thank
me.
you. Happy New Year to
Absolutely.
you.
And we'll have
Happy
to
New Year.
stay in touch
Yes.
too about the team. That'll be cool.
Yes,
Involved.
for sure, definitely.
All right.
Appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.